There's a lot of spirits on this property. There's a lot.
Remember, did we come back here?
So we're returning to one of our favorite spots. I don't think this is our first time coming back here this year, now that the weather is broke and it's nice. I don't know if you guys can hear all the peepers out there. I just said to Steve walking in here, or more hiking in here, that it kind of has like that evening sound. But we're gonna see what today brings. Hmm? Is that it?
No.
Just an interesting rock.
Yeah. Red.
Man, those frogs are crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Ah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, just a piece of metal strap of some sort. Thought it might be a part of a knife blade, but it doesn't look it.
So I think it was right about in here, somewhere pretty close here, that those of you that are watching this video, look up the, actually I'll share it in the description, because we found, or Steve found, an old 1800 coin. I think it was 1802, and there was an old colonial button and a spirit of a colonial man, fully dressed in like the white wig and the whole outfit, came up behind me here. Did have a conversation with him. Maybe I'll show that clip, but it was really interesting. I don't feel the presence of him now, but it was probably something, just a random passing through, but he was intrigued with what we were doing. It was somewhere in this little stretch here. Maybe we'll find another coin. Oh, you found it? Ooh. Right in that clump right there. You guys see it?
Not sure
what is it.
Is. I'm not sure what it is. It says, I think it would have said number 52 on the back. 59.
Obviously, it looks like a tag of something. Huh.
You know what it makes me think of? Like a, I don't know, like a gun part.
Number 59. Huh. What do you guys think?
Deep.
It's old.
It's old.
Number 59.
Is it copper or brass? Brass, I'd say. Can't tell if it almost looks like it. Oh. No, it does look like a.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what kind of tag it would be for. I mean, I don't know. Be something good.
I think it's
Just more flashing.
another piece of whatever that is, a bucket or. That's just more of that.
Well, look at that. Button or a coin?
I think it's a button.
See it? It's like right there. It's rounded a little bit. A little bit of a dome to it. Oh. It's not a button. Or was it? Huh?
Not really sure. Unless it was a.
Obviously, it was on something. With a pretty big nail through it, or something that was.
It's pretty square, so I mean, I would say that that hole was there on purpose. So it was like part of a discussion for, you know. Not really sure.
To brass?
If it was square, I would have thought maybe it was, you know, some of the. I think it's the Asian coins had a square hole in them, but obviously convexed, concaved. But the only thing I wonder is if it was part of like a two-piece button, and the shank would have gone through the hole or something. I don't know. Interesting.
There's no writing on it.
Again, random.
Well, yeah. It's like, look at where. It's random to where we. Up on a hillside.
I mean, it does show, like I said, that this was. that this was pastures, you know, and it makes sense that it would have been. Obviously, it's been logged since it would have been, you know, since the 1800s or whatever. But my point being is that it's there's not much hardwood old growth here. The pines grow quickly anyways. It's just weird how it, whatever that thing is out here in the middle of.
Well, same with the other thing. The other tag looking.
Yeah.
And here we are at a stone wall. Which is the one that Steve was looking for. We were kind of heading in this direction. And now we're looking to see if there's a break in the wall. That right there wishes that I had a big backpack. Look at that quartz stone. Right there in the middle of the stone wall. Unbelievable. A very interesting stone wall. You have like one layer of stones, like real thick, that they built up, and then they made like more of a traditional stone wall on top of it, which is funny. And I think the break is right down there. A lot of work.
Once again.
That almost looks like one of those shapes again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a broken part of a.
Oh, look at the design on it.
Yeah, it's got a fancy.
Oh, wow. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if you found more of that in there?
I don't know if it's like again, a piece of an escutcheon off a piece of furniture, or.
Wow, that's nice. Oh, that's what I would say.
It just continues to blow my mind. This spot now. There is a big pile of stacked stone right there.
That's interesting. Well, it's old. Yeah, so this is like another one of those spots, like when we say we're out in the woods, we're like really out in the woods. This is not, we're up on a hillside and deep in. Now, it's just interesting though how all three of the things that you have found, all have
Yeah, it's weird.
holes in them. We are nowhere close to a cellar hole. This is the part that's interesting. So then it makes you kind of go to that whole thing again of dwellings on the land that did not dig a cellar hole. And again, temporary, I've heard that before, temporary homes or homesteads.
Well,
until like you know, you think about that back then, settling on a spot and then deciding that you find another location that would be better, that you're going to make more permanent. I don't know. It's hard to imagine back in that time period.
Well, it sure seems like we should follow that.
I mean, and people were traveling looking for a place to create their homes. So they would be traveling with all of their belongings in wagons, and
Just seemed
I don't
weird
know.
that, like, those definitely look, I don't mean to be repetitive, but they look like escutcheon from furniture.
Yeah,
And it's like, if there's no,
I'm following the stone wall here.
like, there could be a break.
So that's a natural break right there. Right here.
Oh, it's a little tiny bullet.
All right, say that again.
I said these must be something that they shot out of, like, a tiny pistol caliber or something. It doesn't seem like anything anyone hunting would have. You know, it's definitely not a modern day round, but it doesn't also seem like something somebody would be out here pointing with.
True.
In the middle of nowhere, but I found them before, and it makes me wonder if it's not like something from back in like the 1800s, like a 32 pistol or something.
So we have a moose jaw. I'm just about stepped on. We are checking to see.
No.
Nope. I'm not sure if this was a well,
But it was,
because it's kind of like in a circle.
yeah, and this is that big
massive
pile
of stones over
stone that
here.
we talked about.
Huh. These rocks are deceiving. Nail.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Because we haven't found many nails up here. Maybe we've.
Nice soil. Just down there. Waiting to be discovered. Last for eternity. Centuries. And if it stays like this, it's going to be still in there for centuries.
Kind of one of those days. It's been like either they're right there or they're.
And it's a big fat one though.